How are you doing, Ralfy? Ralfy Customs. Back on with G-Man's Hardon. Let's do it. Okay, folks, so let's clean my lens. We've got our CAD, our cardboard aided design, and that's going to go something like that. Yeah, with a hole through to take that peg it so we can weld it quite happily. And we're going to make it out of this 6mm plate, so I'll probably fit it on the straightest edge, which is the door. Draw around it. Do the same over here some fucking way. See if I can get one that way. And then rough two out, tack them together, grind them all up to shape, clean them all up, and get on with it. Like, oh, it fits nice there. Get on with it, like. So I'll do the roughing out off camera, but I'll probably film a little bit of the grinding and sorting. So here we go, let's get on. You fucking doker. So, with much grinding, cutting, and sanding, it's red hot. I wonder if it'll. No, it won't sizzle, but it's fucking red hot. I don't know why I feel the need to touch it, but there we go. Look. So, now we need to drill an hole for that peggy wuggy. Don't we? 12mm, I believe. I'll have a double check and measure. I'm pretty sure it was 12mm. Anyway, we'll work away of holding that on the milling machine and drill that fucking hole. Let's take it over, look. In a glove. So it's gonna drop in the vise, something like that. Very much like it is now. Isn't it? Like that. Stand on some parallels and we'll whack a 12mm hole through there. Righto, so I'm over at the Bridgeport. We've lined everything up and we've got a 12mm twist drill in. And if I've done my work right, for a change, this should happily days fucking chew through there, like, should just drill it. Yeah. So, see what happens. Auto feed engaged. And we're making chips, aren't we? Nothing wrong with that. Your squibbly loop. So we'll get this drill, bearing in mind that's 1/2 inch thick, so it's a chunk, like, you know. Come on, baby. Nice and steady. And there she blows, I think. Knock that feed off. Yeah, happy days. Sorted. Okay, with them separated, we need to give this a little, if it'll fucking do it, it's proper. A little tweak is what I'm trying to fucking say. So that it lines up with the top rail as it sits on. I think that might be a bit too much. Let's go and investigate. Well, no, it's not too much. It's fucking just Pt2. So that is going to weld to that. It's going to weld to everything else. What I need to do first is just cap off these, box these bits in. Just cap those off both sides. Yeah, and then we've got a bracket. Fucking hell, that's tight, for each side, like fucking so. So that one will go on there, like that, ain't it? Might need to modify that very slightly, but I think when we why is that not the fucking same? The rows are the same. Yeah, I don't fucking know. It'll be alright. Oh yeah, there we go. Just bring it in. It's just fucking tight. It's tight down here, like someone tightened it up too much. I'll get that side on first with the proper spindle in. Oh, yeah, with the proper spindle in, so there's no fucking rickshaw on that. It's not Richter, no rickshaw Nelson. And then go from there. I'll box these ends off camera. I'll just cut a little bit of plate, box them off to get it all tacked up, and then fit them. And that'll be happy fucking days. So I'm just cutting a bit of strapping to box in the corners of the frame there before I get the engine, before I get the shocker mounts bolted on. And instead of using my cut-off saw, I thought I'd use my hacksaw, because when I can stop it wandering, it's so nice to use, and I do enjoy using it. And I know when I'm finished, this will be just perfect. So there we go, with those plates in, there. With that bit boxed in, look, we can fit the brackets both sides, and get a tack on there. I'll probably TIG round there, to be fair. Yeah, happy days. I'm guessing if a proper weld all the way around there, I could probably, no, I'll TIG round there. I'll lay it on its side probably and TIG round those. There's a few bits I want to TIG as I go. So what I'll do now is weld them up. Yeah. Smoking, it's not focusing. So that is pretty much about all I can weld up without turning it on its fucking side or upside down or whatever, and that's as much as I'm comfortable doing in that position. So I think we can call those shocker mounts done. What I've got to do next is there's a big, look at this fucking gnarly fucking chunk out of there. It's all really, I didn't film it, but I did this bronze welded, bronze tigged, silicon bronze tigged, a big fuck off chunk of solid in here, because this is all had to be moved across and chopped out for and that. I need to put a little 6mm filler in there. I need to put a bracket underneath for this, for that, this fucker for the rear brake stay, and we need to work out a nutty way of fitting this in there like that. So I'm going to have a bracket that welds on there with 2 holes in it, and then it continues on and bolts on here. So that's going to have another bracket with a threaded hole in. That's my plan. Happy days. A juicy bit of fucking inch by 10mm, well 25 by 10mm, to make the threaded stay for that fucking rear brake stay, torque arm, torsion arm stopper. Yeah, you know. This thing, which off camera I've taken the liberty of putting a slight kick in because it was fucking lost in space, or pigs in space, if you know you know. Right, so now it's going to sit there. I've shortened it as well off camera, drilled that at 10mm for a 10mm bolt. I'm going to thread that M10, and I did use, wherever I've put it, you'll know if you've seen me use it before, when it comes to shaping. I might use it on this, I might not. Comes to shaping corn radiuses. Look at that lovely fucking shape on the end of that bit of strapping, stainless strapping. And what I do is make a former out of something the right size, in this case 1 inch with a M10 thread, bolt that on, yeah, and then just follow the shape of the fucking former. Just sand it until I hit that, all the way around. It's got a clean bit where I've just done it. Happy days. Oh, so we've cut a piece of that, cleaned it up, well prepped it. You'll see it before it gets fitted, no doubt. I'm just going to drill it out to 8.7mm using the trusty old pillar drill, because I can't be asked to set it up in the milling machine, and this will do it lovely. So a little bit of the old fucking CT90 I'm using in this instance, but I do use Miller's tap cut fluid on occasion. Not sponsored by any company. It's good shit. They did tests on it at Miller's and rate it as good as a really expensive one that I can't remember the name of. Rotor cut or something, Rocco cut. Find Miller's, it's on eBay. Do a search, and they promote its attributes in the description. Right, give this a quick fucking sham for a man. Fucking hell, I've did that up. Fucking golf. Right, sham for a man, and then there we go. It's over to the bench to tap. Like fucking so. I'm using Hanksterfurers fucking super tap. It's massive on YouTube. So I bought some a while ago, and it's good shit, but in all fairness, I don't reach for it. I don't use it, really, so hence I've fucking still got most of quite a large bottle. Live Tools in Australia is where I found it, but I didn't buy it from there. I bought it from somewhere else. I can't remember the name of them. Arc Euro in Syston, Leicestershire, and they are literally 100 foot, 200 foot from my childhood home. That's mad, isn't it? I used to play on the street there as a teen, not as a little one. We bounced about a bit because of all the shit that went on in fucking marriages and custodies and all that bollocks. If you know, you know again, that is, ain't it? Anyway, we have now cut, I would say, a really nice M10 thread, but it's a bit nippy in top. Let's see how it comes out. Let's have this out. I've got a bolt here to try it. It's a bit firm. Feels a bit firm. A bit tight. Which is fine. You know, looks fucking gleaming actually. Let's try a bolt in. Oh, happy days. There we go. Yep, lovely that is. Now we can fit this bracket onto the swing arm. Okay, so what I don't have is anything to fucking tighten that up in there. I might strip this out and see if I can put a nut and bolt there and then put it back together, which is a bit of a faff because we don't want this, do we? So my solution is that. It's fucking that. Push a magnet on against it and then lift it in place like that. And you can't see it particularly well, but I fucking can. So, mind your eyes. Try not to burn my fingers. Tack on. Another tack on. Yeah. That's going to be fucking gleaming. So, happy days.
Don't forget, folks, our Fuck Stock stickers are now available in our Etsy store, link in the description below. Fuck Stock, you know it makes sense.
Fucking dokey, so pay attention. We're going to run a bit of this strap in, this flat, something like that I think, and then we're going to be welded this end. This end's going to have that welded in there. Sorry, I'm not showing you very clearly. Flush, that's going to be welded flush, and then that will bolt to it. And then this will bolt squarely to that. And I'll sit that in the middle of the frame rails, and the oil ways will fuck off that way, and the filter will drop down. That's the plan. So I've had to measure this gap there, work everything out, and it should fall right. So let's see how it goes. Quick drill with a bit of lube on. Straight in with the old 8.5. Watching those curly whirlies don't take the skin off my fucking fingers on the way around. Then we'll give it a deburr like you've just seen me do. And now with the focus, with the bracket welded to its bracket, sorry, bolted to its bracket, we'll get a bit of a tig on that nut there. Okay, like fucking so. And now, what I'm going to try and fucking do is get that sitting square. I don't want to fucking strip it down till I have to, and I'm going to have to strip it down to get the fucking holes in. I'm going to tack, what I'm going to do is tack the end with a bolt-on bracket and leave that end loose. Yeah? So I'll do that with a TIG. And then I'll offer this up, keeping it central, and see where the bolt holes come. I think that is going to be my best bet. Sorry, I'm not filming it very well. It's hard to get in with one hand, let alone fucking film it and do everything. So that's going to sit like that one. Like fucking so, yeah. I'll get a tack on this end with a TIG. And then I'll try and work out where the first of the bolt holes needs to be. And the second one will fall into place. And then we can drill that. And then bolt it back on and then weld that end. And then fucking call it fucking Julie for all I care. So look, we've got a tack on. We've offered this up where it's going to be central-ish between the rails. Kind of like that. We made a mark. And we're going to go from that to whatever the gap between those are. And keep it central to this strap. Which I can now remove once I undo that fucking bolt. So, yeah, back over to the pillar drum, really. And there she fucking blows, Captain. So we're tigged on that end, not the back of it. I've not took the brackets off, but we're bolt on. And we sit in the Mignol, straight down the Mignol. And we're fucking tigged on that end, and I flashed myself to fuck welding that on. Because my fucking, the sensors in this speed glass are here, look. And the fucking the engine were getting in the way. So we're turning off mid-weld. So I've had to fucking have a readjust while I've still got some retina left, like. Right, next up and lastly, I think, unless I get onto the fucking swing arm little bit that I've got to fucking silicon bronze weld in there, because they're brazed. So I'll silicon bronze it with a TIG. I'm going to put a little stiffener in there and do some plug welds on the back of it. But the next structural thing, if you like, is now that's in place, we can put a fucking something back in here, can't we? So I'm going to go with a nice little bit of inch because we're trying to keep the weight down. Being as it's a calf racer and everything's got holes in, I might even drill a couple more holes in there. But probably not. No, fuck it, I probably will actually. Let's put a mark on it though. Just to fucking prompt myself. Look, a nice fucking big hole and a question mark. Not much of a question mark, is it? Left-handed and down in a fucking hole. You can't even see it. There you go. Shall I make an hole? Answers in the comments below. Righto, so off camera. We have fettled and fitted a nice little bit of 1-inch tube, just to, I can't show you very well, but it's in there to brace up this area. And I think finally, not finally, but finally, today, we're going to whack a new bit on there. So I'll have this all stripped out and up in vice. And you can, I'll show Dog Rabbit, like, you can have a look, right? That's what I'll get on with. Okie fucking dokie, so we have a bit of quarter tacked on to fill that out. In the meantime, also, I've fucking welded that on, while it's out. And I'm just gonna silicon bronze it on. So we're gonna use hot glue, in effect. We're going to use hot glue to hold that on there, and then I'm going to flip it over and weld a couple of fucking plug holes and drill a couple of holes through to, there's a big plug in here, and that's a bit of 10mm plate. So we're going to catch those. I'm going to do the same there. Yeah. I don't think for 1 minute you're going to see shit, to be honest, but, you know, here fucking goes. With the up and down done, with the two ends done. Let's twiddle one in here. Fucking mud getting short. Come on. And that's about when we burn ourselves, ain't it? Right, we drilled an hole and we're going to plug it with a Megatronic. So mind your eyes. There we go. I'll give that a fettle. So we plugged it through. We've got this plate with silver silicon bronze TIG. A little plate on the inside that looks rather natter. It should balance everything out. Nice and sweet. Sorted. Okie fucking dokie. So it's hot. Fucking too hot. It's too hot to handle. Baby, I'm sure tender. So that's gonna sit like that. with that stepty beefy, yeah, and a cleaned up plug there that you can't really see, and a brace for the back brake, fucking anchor wanker. So that concludes this fucking session on it. So we've done the shock and mounts, we've got that front brace done, we've beefed up the front engine mounts by fitting this. I might drill an hole in that yet, don't know. Really pleased with how these are looking on the back of the frame there. And Bob's your fucking doctor. So there you go. It just leaves me as always to thank you for watching. Please consider giving me a thumbs up and a sub. Check out all the bump in the description below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Big love everyone, see you soon.